Hello everyone. Before I start this presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Riza Zahra. I am a college student from Ganesha University of Education and my major is English Language Education. So today I will going to present about COVID-19 pandemic in social life Indonesian people. So for this materials, I will going to divide into two sections. For the first section is impacts in social life, and the second section is possible strategies that can be used during this pandemic. So let's move to the material about COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia. This pandemic has hit Indonesia since March 2020 until now. There are so many changes that have occurred in human life during this pandemic, one of which is in the social life of society. For this reason, here I will discuss the social impacts that obtained by the community and how to overcome and deal with this impact in daily activities. So before I explain about the impacts, I will show you the data of COVID-19 case in Indonesia. We can see that the number of COVID-19 in Indonesia are high. This is make a lot of issues about that they make impacts in people's social life. So we move to the material for the first material about impacts that occur in social life. For the first impact is people's economy has decreased because many entrepreneurs, traders suffer losses and even do not operate, and even people who rely on daily income have a difficult time to surviving. This is because it is enforced to maintain physical distance and government policies to limit the association of people. What happens is that people find it difficult to fulfilling their daily needs, which results in increased poverty in Indonesia. And the second is many people have lost their jobs because the many companies want to keep their business, so they prefer to reduce their number of workers, and this has made the unemployment rate increase during this pandemic. For the third is crime is increasingly rampant. This is because the government through the Ministry of Law and issued Permen-Hukum nomor 10 tahun 2020 and the decree of the Minister of Law and Human Rights number MHH 19 PK 010404 of 2020 concerning release of prisoners. The total numbers of prisoners who have been released through the assimilation of an integration program is 38,822 people. This policy created a new problem in which criminal acts occur in the community because ex-convicts had committed crimes again. This creates a negative stigma again because ex-convicts and criminals in people's life. The third is social discrimination. This is occurs because the public's understanding of COVID-19 patients makes racial care and tolerance just disappear. This is also happens to health workers or medical workers who care for patients, who care for COVID-19 patients, and they should leave their house or rent and stay in the hospital. Many people discriminate uh, them because they are afraid of contracting the coronavirus. So after we know about the impacts in social life, we should know about the solution. So I will explain this solution. Okay, for the first solution is following the government rules. Um, we can start following all the recommended government policies in preventing the spread of the COVID-19 outbreak, like always using masks, maintain physical distancing, and stay at home. And we always follow the COVID-19's health protocol. And the second is sharing care and tolerance. This is the most important thing that we need because we know that many people have difficulty to fulfilling their daily needs. It would be nice for us to start raising the spirit of mutual cooperation to share with each other, starting to increase the value of community to self-reliance to help those who are experiencing difficulties. For the third is stop discrimination. Um, Please stop discrimination of COVID-19 victims or medical teams who care for COVID patients. Vigilance doesn't mean having to isolate, stay away, or even expel, but let's strengthen each other, care for each other, and work together to face this coronavirus. The fourth is provide the correct information. We should convey true information from a trusted source so people don't feel panic and fear too much. Public understanding of the dangers of coronavirus is very likely, resulting in determining social impacts in society. But by following the public health protocol issued by the government, we can prevent spread without having to erode the sense of humanity, care, and tolerance that is culture of Indonesian society. And the last is beware about crime. Beware about crime. We should always remain vigilant about the increasing crime due to this pandemic, but I always think positive and open up space for ex-convicts to socialize again in the community. So that's all about my presentation. And in conclusion, we have some impacts and some strategy that we use to live in during COVID-19 pandemic. So I have some work for us. Communities participation are needed to maintain comfort in social life during COVID-19 pandemic. So that's all about my presentation. If you have any question, please create your question in comment sections. Thank you for your attention and for your time. Goodbye.